Matt here. I just wanted to talk in this video about probiotics. Man, I've been through so many supplements, vitamin supplements, mineral supplements, capsules, iodine protocols, magnesium protocols, borax protocols, diatomaceous earth, silver water, zeolite. Oh, incredible amount of things that I've bounced through as I try to figure out, my journey here, as we all have to do. So when it comes to supplements, what I have come ultimately to realize is that the proper plant and soil-based probiotics are the number one priority for me. I started them basically the same day I threw away all the other capsules that I had, about January of 2017, just over a year ago. And it took about 5 to 6 months. Probiotics take a while to work, right? They have to go inside the body, they have to adjust the ecology, they have to root and thrive and slowly increase their influence. But these specific plant soil-based liquid probiotics are the best and are driving these awesome results for me, as you see here. And it's happening steadily all over my body systemically. The 3 reasons I think they're so vital is, number 1, they are resilient. What I mean is that they grow on plants above the soil. They handle the extreme heat. They handle the rain. They handle the cold weather nights. This makes these organisms very, very resilient. When they are extracted just so and not overly manufactured or put into capsules or freeze-dried, which hurts them and kills them, they're kept in the liquid extract that they come off of the plant matter in. This goes a long way in keeping them strong, alive, and resilient when they enter our body. The reason for resiliency and why it's so important is that they get past our stomach acid. A lot of probiotics burn up in the stomach acid and just cause bloating and gas. I've been through these symptoms on other probiotics. These specifically are strong, resilient. They get past the stomach acid and down through the ileum and in through the bowel. They're transient. They go throughout all of the gut and bowel, which is so important. It all needs to be cleaned out, from our tongues to our hoo-hoo, you know what. So number 1 is resiliency. Number 2 is their low indigenous count in the gut already. A lot of common probiotics that we've taken over the years, we've built up high numbers of them. So they have a decent influence and they help, and some probiotics are great. But if they're already in high numbers, a lot of the lactose, acidophilus, adding more in has a more marginally diminished effect. These probiotics, plant and soil-based, these specific strains are very low number in the gut because of modern diets, because of over-processing of the food vertical, because we just aren't as close to our food and where it grows and eating it out of where it grows as we used to, where we got these elevated organisms on the plant foods. So now supplementing them is extremely important. No matter if you're getting organic, still doesn't guarantee that there's high counts of these organisms on those skins of those fruits and vegetables still. Because they've been handled, they still use soaps, they still use certain pesticides that are allowed, herbicides that are allowed, much, much better, organically speaking, than conventional pesticides and herbicides by far. Huge cause of psoriasis, specific conventional herbicides. So number 2 is the low indigenous count. So taking them in over 5 to 6 months, once they do have an influence in the gut ecology and the gut microbiota, they have strong influences on the immune system in smaller numbers. So less in, bigger effects. Number 3 is the metabolic enzymes that these specific microbes give off in plant and soil-based organisms. They give off, they're known as microbial metabolites, okay? Which simply means a microbe, a bacteria, a single-celled organism, giving off metabolic enzymes. This is the third and most rare type of enzyme. It does some incredible things in the body. The 3 types of enzymes are your raw food enzymes, lots in fruit, lots in cantaloupe. Great to bring in tons of raw food enzymes, help the pancreas with enzyme production and not have to produce so many. That's the second type of enzyme, is that pancreatic enzyme, that digestive enzyme, which is produced by the body to help us break down fats and proteins and all of the really tough to digest types of foods. The third and most rare is the metabolic enzyme, the metabolism enzyme, the agent of change, and such that it influences the immune system's balanced function through removing harmful cells from the body, aiding in the elimination of harmful cells, pathogenic bacterial cells, strep, viruses in the gut, SIBO, overgrowths of candida. All of these positively charged organisms are knocked down and eradicated and removed from the gut ecology as these metabolic enzymes are produced, which is a natural byproduct of the plant and soil-based organisms. Pretty cool. What they give off helps us. They give off B12, incredible for us. We need bioavailable B12 from these microorganisms. So metabolic enzymes are the key byproduct they give off, though. I know that's the number one aspect that's making the biggest difference and why I'll keep them up. Right now is my sword, and my whole life is my shield. Gotta knock down the causes now, and gotta create an ecology that keeps the positively charged, bad pathogenic viruses, bacteria, overgrowth of fungus and mold and candida down and out. Keep it gone. So I just feel that these three aspects, along with eating a good plant-based diet known as prebiotics, okay, this is very important. Have to eat foods that contain the nutrients that these probiotics like to eat. So the more they eat, the more they thrive, the more byproducts they give off to help us. This is the symbiosis. So they eat plant matter such as insoluble fibers. Insoluble fiber means fibers that we cannot digest. So the certain parts of the fruits and vegetables we eat that we cannot digest, they can digest. And within this is a symbiosis, where they are eating on the fibers and nutrients we don't, and they're giving off byproducts in a bioavailable way that strongly and consistently influence balanced immune function and full vitality. And then prebiotics, I try to eat banana, great prebiotic rich food. Prebiotics feed the probiotics, right? So I'll have a banana. Apple is another good one. Red apple, organic, obviously, if possible. Give it a rinse. Eat a red apple. Garlic, onion, leeks, chicory root, jicama root, burdock root, asparagus, dandelion greens. There's really a lot of incredibly prebiotic-rich foods that you can add to the diet. I have a list of those in the article. Check that out. But, that's what I do. At the probiotic, chow. Oh, on the goatee, flavor saver for later. But that's how it works. Take the probiotics into the body. Eat a diet that feeds and nourishes you. Also feeds and nourishes them. And you're building up a sword and a shield to get psoriasis out for good.